Hello. Okay, so this week we have scheduling. I was excited about this part of the section because this is something that I've always really been good at. At each employer I've been involved with, I've had a good take on scheduling and accommodating people's schedules, their times off, leave requests, etc. One thing that I noticed about this and reviewing the slides provided by Dr. Ali is you do have to be accommodating as an employer and as a employee. It is a business to be ran, therefore you need to make sure that the hours of the business hours are covered efficiently and effectively for productivity. But you also need to inquire that as an employer, being flexible for the employees is what keeps good retainment of good employees, to know that they're appreciated, they're valued, and what they have going on is considered. So with that being said, we have Steve, who would like hours accommodated due to him having a baby at home. You have Carol, who needs hours accommodated because of her mom. You have Lisa, who's a full-time employee. She wants more time with her family, so she wants to reduce her hours into part-time hours. You also have a temp who is willing to fulfill more hours. You have Jeff, who is young and has a passion for music. Therefore, you can kind of tell he's using this job as a stepping stone for him, but he has hours accommodatable for the business, and also he needs to be able to leave by 4 on Fridays for his band. You also have Carlos, who is the most flexible employee that you have, and also he enjoys working. So with that being said, how I had accommodated the hours, you have a business that needs to be ran for productivity to accommodate these complaints and concerns by the citizens from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. With that being said, you're going to accommodate the hours by having full-time and part-time. So by labor laws, full-time hours are anywhere where an employee works 30 hours plus. Anything below 30 hours worked is considered part-time. Therefore, as a company, you also can offer benefits and such for employees, whether they're full-time or part-time. Some companies, offer full-time benefits for those who only work 35 or 36 hours plus. It all depends on the employer and what you want to offer to your employees. Therefore, with me, I would accommodate my employees with full-time benefits who work full-time hours. With that being said, Steve, I would have him working Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. to accommodate his hours for the baby, which he ends up working 32 and a half hours a week. Carol, I would have her working 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. That way she's getting the most hours she can, and Fridays are a flexible time for her to have off with her mother. However, if she wanted to be able to flex some time to be able to come in, maybe the beginning of Friday morning, she has that flexibility in time because she has 34 hours. Lisa, I would go ahead and reduce her to part-time, and I would have her working that shift from 9:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. And the temp, I would also have working the opposite hours. I would have her come in every day from 12 to 5:30, working the extended hours. Therefore, like the slides mentioned in Dr. Ali, you have 2 part-time acting as 1 full-time. And the temp can also be flexible if I need extra coverage in the mornings, if somebody calls out. I can also have that temp come in to fill in those times needed. Jeff, I would go ahead and reduce his hours to 39 hours, which is almost 40 hours of full time. He would work Monday through Thursday, 9:30 to 5:30, and Fridays I would accommodate him to be from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. to be able to get off in time for his band. Carlos is another one who I don't want to overwork him because he is up late nights. I wouldn't suggest that he works at any point in the middle of the night, even if he's working from home at 3 a.m. Those aren't workable hours. The business is from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Therefore, with the business hours being that, I would have Carlos working 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Friday, he would have 9:30 to 5:30. With that being said, I would have him at the office on Mondays and Wednesdays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And on Fridays, I would have him cover a full shift of 9:30 to 5:30. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I would have him remotely working from home, being able to coverage those leverage hours as well for the business. This way, I'm keeping everybody's schedules accommodatable. Me as an employer, my business is being covered from the times from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. All shifts are covered, all times are covered, and I have flexibility within my employees to be able to have full-time hours and the hours that they're intended for their families. Um, this way, I am being a family-friendly provider of an employer, and I'm also being able to efficiently run my business. Everybody's happy, I'm happy as an employer, and the success of the business should be successful. And with that being said, that's all.